This is the plaintiff, Angela Tempio. She says she hired the defendant to apply a very specific tattoo on her body. And, well, we messed the whole thing up. After she saw it, she broke out in hysterics. She now has to endure numerous and painful laser removal procedures. The defendant's a hack, and she's suing him for the $1,360 it's going to cost her to get the thing taken care of. This is the defendant, Blake. He says he's tattooed lots of people and never had an issue. All the picky plaintiff said was she loved it. She loved it when she left his shop. Bottom line, she paid him in full, liked his artwork after the tattoo was applied. And just because she had a change of heart doesn't mean he's responsible. He's accused of teetering on a tattoo disaster.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff hired the defendant to put a particular tattoo on her body and says it was way off. But the defendant says the plaintiff loved it when she left. It's the case of Ink Wars.
You're welcome.
Angela Tempio?
Yes.
You are suing Blake. You've asked us not to mention your last name, so we'll just refer to you as Blake for $1,360. The cost of laser removal treatments of a tattoo that you had done with him that you have apparently had to redo, and the cost of that redo. Tell me what happened.
Well, I met Blake in April 2012. It was late April. I got his number through my boyfriend's brother, who he played hockey with him. He said he was a tattoo artist, and during the time he told me that he worked at Tattoo Lose, which is a very established tattoo shop on Long Island. He showed me a tattoo on his arm that he did himself, he said. It's credible. So I made an appointment with him in September. I went. I gave him exactly what I wanted done.
What did you want done?
It's an ambiogram. It says hope one way, and then you turn it around and it says faith the other way. It was stenciled on me. I loved it. He went to go do it. Did the tattoo right after.
Do you have a picture of what it was supposed to look like?
I do. I have a picture of what it was supposed to look like, him tattooing me, and what it looked like right after.
Okay, so you hold it this way. What are these called?
Ambiograms.
Ambiograms?
Correct.
This is fascinating. So this way it looks like hope, and this way it looks like faith.
Cool concept.
It is. All right, and so he does it on you, and who takes that picture?
Right.
At the spot or once you get home?
At the spot.
Not great.
No.
Right? Some of the two bottoms of the H's are blending together, which sort of does away with the letter H and faith. And
there are some lines that are thicker than others. There are some that shouldn't even be there.
Yeah, because it really makes a difference where the lines touch in order to give the illusion.
I have a picture of it done 4 days after when it's less swollen, if you'd like to see that as well. And then I also have a picture of what it looks like right after I get the tattoo removal.
All right, so when you're there for how long?
4 days.
I was there for, what do you think, like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops.
And were you happy when it was done? I mean, did it?
No. Right after, I broke out in hysterics, and my boyfriend had texted him right after saying, this was literally on the way home, telling him she's not happy with it. It's way too swollen. It doesn't look anything like it's supposed to look like. And he just kept saying, well, let the swelling go down. We'll see how it looks then, and then, get back to me. And the next day, the swelling did go down, but it still didn't look anything like what I wanted it to look like.
Okay, so do you eventually talk to him?
Yes.
And how do you do that? Through text?
Through text messages.
Okay.
And then we did make a couple of phone calls, and I also met up with him, and he signed a contract stating that he would pay to get it fixed.
All right, so it is accurate that on the way home she was complaining, like it was pretty immediate afterwards.
Her boyfriend did text me, and he told me that. And when it is swollen, it all bunched together. And then once the swelling goes down, you have to take care of the tattoo. So the way you take care of it.
How do you take care of the tattoo?
Once you go home, you wash it. And then for about a week, once or twice a day, you use A&D or out of oil-based or scented lotion.
Is this your first tattoo?
No, I
Okay.
have 6 others.
Oh.
So I know how to take care of
Is
a
that you the
tattoo.
mom? Oh my gosh.
So I know how to take care of a tattoo.
All right, so now how much did she pay you for it?
$50.
Lo barato sale caro. You know what that means?
No.
The cheap comes out expensive.
I'm going to use that from now on because it is
Lo
certainly
barato sale
correct.
caro. So you start talking to him, and at one point,
Cool.
the conversations are very civil. You say to him, I have to look at this the rest of my life. It's on my body. I see it all the time. I'm unhappy. I want to get it removed. And you're going back and forth. And he's like, I don't have several thousands of dollars. And then you think that it's only going to cost $500.
There was a package deal at a laser treatment spa. So I had contacted him, said, you need to sign a contract. I will try to get enough money to lay it out because you needed $680 up front to get the package deal, which was 8 treatments. So I told him I would try and get the money to lay it up front, but I need you to sign the contract because I'm not going to lay out any money until I know that you're going to pay for it.
Okay.
So he signed the contract.
And had he paid you any money up to that point? All right, let me see the contract he signed. And during that text, how long were the texts going on? A month?
Months.
Months.
Yeah.
And everything looks like it's going to work out. And then why didn't it? What happened?
He just stopped answering me, which is what brought us here.
So do people regret having tattoos at a point in their life?
Yes, they do. My brother got his girlfriend's tattoo on his chest, and she ended up cheating on him. All he did was how to cover it up.
By the way, that's the worst kind of tattoo, boyfriend or girlfriend. Do they regret it over time? What do you think?
Yes, I think they do.
Who thinks that when you get a tattoo, you love it for life? Does anybody here think you love it for life?
You have to love it because it's on your skin.
Yeah, well, guess what? Your brother's a chump.
Well, yeah.
Going inside the courtroom.
Did you sign this?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So did you go in and let me see your wrist. Come over here. What stage are you at now?
I'm in my 2nd laser treatment. I need my 3rd within the next 2 weeks.
And what are they doing? Just removing it in between certain places?
No.
No,
It's a
they're
laser,
literally-
and they laser it throughout the whole thing.
So is the idea to have this blank? Like
Yes.
just skin?
I will be fine with even having it lightened, so then I could have the same thing put over it and fixed nicely.
Right. So how many treatments have you had so far?
2.
And how many are you going to have?
Altogether 5, meaning I need 3 more.
How much are you suing for? Why are you suing for $1,150 for 5 laser treatment? But it
Right.
sounds like you paid $680 from what you're
Well, again, that was the package deal.
right.
I was planning on borrowing money from my mom after he signed the contract. However,
Right.
she couldn't come up with the money to lay it up front, so I couldn't get that package done. I went to multiple places, called multiple places. They said they gave me an estimate of $200 to $250. That was, what I was getting. I finally found a place that I really liked. It was $230 a treatment. So I went there, and now I completed 2 so far, and I need 3 more.
Show me proof from that place.
I have.
And you actually say in here that you'll pay $100 a month starting in October, but you defaulted on that. You didn't pay $100 a month, did you?
No, I didn't.
is-
What did you pay?
Nothing.
So you agree you owe the money, and the reason you haven't paid it is what?
Because I don't, for $1,400, I'm not paying $1,400.
Well, there was a
for
time when
50.
it was only going to cost you $600 and something, but you didn't
never
pay
s-
it then either, right?
She said that was for 2 treatments, $680. Didn't say that was completely removed.
You signed, let me tell you what you signed. I agree to pay for the removal. I agree to pay $100 a month starting October 30th, and every 6th of the month thereafter. The laser removal is $680. The cost to do the tattoo again is $100. And if for any reason the cost should exceed the $780 estimated, I agree the additional cost is my responsibility. Who put that sentence in there?
Me.
Yeah, that was clever. Okay, I hereby agree to do everything I can to keep the cost of repairing this mistake, and then you agree, to the $780 that was estimated. I also agree to provide all receipts for this fix to the undersigned. Now show me proof of what you paid for the removals. You're also suing for $60 in gas.
Yeah. To gas to the laser place, which is all the way in Port Jeff.
Okay, what proof do you, well, that's the place you picked. What proof do you have that it's cost $60? Do you
I have a Google Maps printout of my address to their address.
Now, if he pays for the laser removal, why does he also have to pay to have the tattoo redone?
Because that's
What
we
he should
agreed
do,
to.
well, that's what he agreed to do when that was going to be the price, and now the
Right.
price is double that.
Right.
Certainly you should refund your $50, certainly. And I believe that he should have to pay for your laser remover. It's a shame that you couldn't get it done for that better price, but it is what it is. And maybe that would have been more possible if he had actually done anything that he said he was going to do, which of course he didn't. So I find in your favor the amount of the treatments and in the amount that you paid him, and that's $1,200 plus your court costs. The gas is, you kind of picked where you wanted
That's
it done.
fine. That
kind of
works
on
for
you.
me. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
Okay, take care.
Thank
That's
you.
my verdict.
Well, here comes the tattoo guy out of the courtroom on the losing end of this case. What's your feeling on this?
I guess every tattoo I have that I don't like, I can go sue for 15 times as much as it cost me.
Well, that wasn't your best work, right? That you did on her, even in your own opinion, or do you stand by that work as?
Not the best, not the worst.
All right. I see yours sticking out there. You know, I can see
I
it
got
right
plenty.
a little bit. Are you like?
Covered too. I got plenty.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Right around the corner this way. Okay. Right. All right. So step on in here. Are you satisfied how this comes out?
I am.
I mean, how painful is this?
It hurts more to get it removed than it actually does get it done. So.
Mom, how do you like the 6 tattoos?
Oh, I love it.
Right?
Love it.
Great,
There's
right?
only so much control you have.
Right? How many do you have?
None.
None. Right? How about you?
1.
Harvey?
You know, I never really understood this, but when people get tattoos, they should make the tattoo artist do a sketch before. That way, if it's not what you wanted, at least you have a case and you can prove it. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.